kind of just have to limp to the barn with what they got. Because it's very laggy to stream to Discord. Streaming to Discord is not a great experience. It's very laggy usually for anyone who doesn't have a very high end device. But anyway, so Crackle having to figure out what he can go for here turn one. He has a lot of material in the top left, but the thing is, Arco does as well. Honestly, not that great of a spawn for Crackle. It looks like he's going to dedicate to that top position, though. Probably to the dismay of Arco, as he has a lot of... Oh, ooh! And he loses the roll. That was a risk, and it ended up not working out for him. I think he'll get that bonus stolen from him, unfortunately. Because Arco doesn't really have lines for... Well, Arco does have that plus... the +5 in the top left, but I feel like he might just expand to the other bonus anyway. We'll have to see. Pipe Rat King, I think he'll just go for the middle. Yeah, it looks like Pipe Rat King is going to go for the +8 in the middle. He could have potentially gone for the +11 down in the bottom right, but would have been a lot of material to hit through. Yeah, it seems like everyone's fine with that. He'll have Crackle move him use his 2. He'll wait to hit the 2. With the bot, that's going to cause some problems too. The bot, hitting people. Yeah. So Carter takes what I figured to be the obvious pick was the +9, and he'll get it turn 1. Yeah, that seemed pretty obvious with the two blizzards and just having all that position there, no real roadblocks. So Carter holding a +9 turn 1, very big. It looks like Ape is going to go for the +10. What is it called? Governor's Graveyard, I believe. And he'll also get it turn 1. Very good. Now Arco, I think what Arco is going to do here is potentially take that +5 just as a standing ground, but I don't think he's going to move his material out of that top left bonus. In fact, I think he's going to plan on stealing it from Crackle. I think that's if I were him, that's what I would do. Which it's a bit mean, but you got sometimes people just get screwed over in Risk. That's just kind of how it goes. And Crackle is highly aware of that. He's trying not to die because he rolled a 4 on 2, lost everything. And Crackle is very weak. What do we see Arco do? I think if I'm Arco, I think I just take the +5 for now and expand from there. Ooh, he's running out of time. Turn's running low, yeah. No, he does leave. Wow. Okay. He does leave. Not entirely, but yeah, it looks like the bot's gonna keep itself in that tiny bonus, which is to be expected from a bot. And the bot is gonna use up its. Ooh, does Ape get broken? No, he doesn't. That was close. Ape's almost got broken. He's gonna have to guard because this bot will hit anything if it can. What do we think? We'll have to see what happens here. Kind of excited. I think so. Carter and Apes are going to have good starts because they both held big bonuses turn 1. Okay. Crackle does win the 5 on 2, but he still doesn't hold that bonus yet. Man, what a shame for Arco. Arco definitely could have had that bonus, but turn order got him. Turn order got him. So now he's going to have to look for a second opportunity for a bonus because a +5 is going to keep him caught up, even being 5th in the turn order. Brave from Pipe Rat. He needs to guard everything against the bot. If I were him, I would have honestly tried to break the bot before I even did that. But using the portal, that's smart. Let's see if he can hold. The bot's not really going to be able to hit him from any other... Actually, yes, it will. The bot will be able to still break him because of that one on the other side. This might be a rough start for Pipe Rat because of the bot. But yeah, so Carter guarding everywhere. Putting troops on that territory I'm not sure about. It doesn't connect to anything, but... and then he keeps his exterior strong. Hmm. What are the odds Arco doesn't let Crackle hold? Honestly, kind of high. I would not be surprised if Arco breaks Crackle, but he did kind of move out of his way. I think Arco doesn't want any confrontation. I kind of want to look at point totals, see where everyone's sitting in this lobby, just to know. Just to know. Jeez. Yeah, okay, so Apes wipes out that position of the bot, which is probably smart. Another thing you gotta remember is that it's a 70% game. Someone could run the 70, not even think about kills. I mean, I'm actually gonna check what point totals are right now for all these players. So PRT Cup, leaderboard. So right now, Arco's sitting pretty good. He's at 26 points right now, so he's not doing terrible. If he has a bad end here, he's probably gonna be fine. Um, so he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be too stressed about having a poor position. Obviously, you still want to win and get more points, but if you're not at risk of elimination, then it takes a lot of the weight off. Makes you. But he takes a second bonus here. This is smart, and that saves Pipe Rat from the bots, and he wastes that too. Smart. Where's everyone else? Uh, who else is still? And Arco's still he's still in the middle of the pack despite not even having a finish yet. So oh, I mean, in middle of the pack, I mean in the middle of top 48. Um, but I think he's the only one. Pipe Rat is in a tie for 47th. So Pipe Rat does need a few points to keep himself off of the um off of the tie, off of the edge of the pack. And then Crackle is right outside the top 48. Carter is a good bit outside the top 48 actually. Carter has not had a good couple rounds. He hasn't had a win, he hasn't had anything major. Um I actually don't know where is Apes on. Apes is trailing by another good bit. He's only at 10 points total. I don't know if he even has a chance of making a top 48. He would need a good game probably. Arco 26, Crackle 16, Pipe Rat 17, Apes 10, XC2 12. Yeah, it's gonna be so Arco is probably the only one who is sitting comfortably. He's the only one who can kind of look at this game and be like, "Oh, I'm fine regardless." Everyone else needs some points, or else they are at good risk of elimination. They are guaranteed elimination if they don't get any more points. Top 48 looking like 2021. Well, I think this is the third to last group. I think there's 12. We have 12 groups total. This is group 10. So there will be two more groups scored after this one. All right. So yeah, Carter and Apes with the best starts right now. Crackle might be able to catch up now that he holds a bonus and a good one at that. We'll have to see who gets the bounty on the bot. Right now, it's kind of looking like Carter potentially. Um, Arco has decent lines. He would have to hit through a little bit of material, but I think it wouldn't be too bad. I think Carter's gonna have it next turn though. I think next turn we see the bot kill from Carter. Nothing is guaranteed though. Pipe Rat could take it next turn before Carter gets the chance. I'd say it's going to be between one of those two getting it next turn. And does Apes take the other? Wow. Okay, I think we see Apes take the plus 11. No? Why do you leave a? Maybe I think he's going to guard. He's going to guard on the portal man. I thought he was about to take both bonuses. I was going to say that's very bold. Arco gets it. Arco does get it. Arco understands that he needed a second bonus. Man, Crackle is just so weak. Like even now that he holds a bonus, um, what's the what do the bonuses look like on this? If I can see them, I don't know if I'm able. I might not be able to see them. They might not be set up. I know for a fact that the one Apes holds is plus 10. The one below it is plus 11. Carter's is plus 9. But I think, yeah, Arco's going for it. Does he get it? Ooh, 5-on-2, and he wins it. He lost a few troops from that, but he does get the kill. They'll be on 5 cards. I don't think I'd highly. I mean, there's no way anyone kills him. The trades haven't even really come in yet. Yeah, and Carter is upset that he did not get that kill. I'll be honest, I didn't expect Arco to get that kill entirely. I didn't know if he quite had the lines for it, but having a second bonus gave him the troops. But even then, I think even if Arco didn't take it, I'd imagine Pipe Rat would have taken it before Carter even got the chance. I think he just had no odds of getting it at all. Oh, whoops. Why's my? You guys can't see it anyway. It's fine. All right. So Crackle is able to stabilize himself again. He's back with the rest of the pack after having a very weak beginning. And he's spreading himself out well. He has 2 decent exteriors. Yeah, okay, Piper getting a lot of troops. Plus 17. I think he's going to be generating the most here. He has the most board. He has 2 bonuses. Oh, Crackle trying to get some things stirring against Arco. Which would make sense. If these players are also looking at point totals, it would be smart for them to maybe gang up on Arco so that it guarantees the rest of them more points. However, these other 4 are basically all cutthroat right now. If they don't get some decent points, then they will be eliminated. So even if they do gang up on Arco, things will still be quite dire for all of them. Because I'll be honest, right now, cutoff, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't know what the cutoff will be. Right now, I guess it is looking like 20 to 21, but like another thing is you still, even if you make the cutoff, you don't want to be at the end of the pack because then you're going to need like a perfect game the next round. Like it just makes it more probable for you to keep moving on if you get a good amount of points and they can keep yourself at least in the middle. Okay. Arco is quite weak, but he's going to get the chance to set, but sets aren't very big right now. But then again, the set's not being very big saves him because then his kill's not really worth it even for the 5 cards. And Apes does take that second bonus. I would be shocked if they let him hold both. See, that's smart. That is smart because Carter could have broken him there without any retaliation. Well, I guess not any retaliation. I mean, he could have. Apes would still be able to break Carter with that 5, but like, Carter probably would have broken him anyway if he didn't move there. That's your fate if you manage to qualify. Where are you at, Hudson? Are you pretty on the edge? You're not doing too bad. I mean, depends on how bad other people do. Man, Mamba and Bart are sitting well ahead of everybody else at the top of the leaderboard with 59 and 57 points, respectively. Back to the game. Arco does set. Crackle sets on 4. Why? I don't get that. I did not entirely understand why he. I mean, I guess he probably. I guess he would have been the first to set anyway amongst these guys, but I don't know. I still think the early set's kind of odd. Maybe just to stabilize. How much is that bonus worth that he's getting? I forgot. I didn't pay attention to. Um. Sorry, where's the bonuses on screen? No. Okay. Here's the bonuses. It's plus 12. Okay, so the one Crackle has is plus 12. Crackle doing a bit of attacking there. Interesting. Removes Apes 1. Alright, Pipe Rat. Sitting at 62 troops. I don't think he sets early. I think he just chills. Turn black to plus 7, maybe. Ooh, maybe. That's actually smart. But God, man. If they really let Apes hold all of that, that is so much. I think that'll be 27 at the end of his turn. Let's think, how many territories does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He has 15 territories, so that's 5. 26. He'll get 26. I think he has to. I think Carter has to break him. Like, I don't think there's any other recourse. I'm sure Apes is currently begging him in Alliance chat not to do it, but he has to. There is nothing. There is absolutely no way he can let him do that. Yeah, he does. Okay, he breaks. I saw it. Crackle, get it. Crackle, we want to see the action. Come on, man. Yeah. Okay, so he does break, and he sits there with his stack. I'm sure if you're Apes, you probably just break in retaliation. Oh no, he's just gonna hit the 12. Never mind. Dang. Oh, okay, and he does break. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, what Carter did there was essentially the right move. I mean, like, obviously he was going to get retaliated against, but he could not let Apes just get 26 a turn. Even for just one turn. That would put him way too far ahead. But now they're going to be in a bit of a scuffle here. Right, so, I'll admit, it was bold of Carter to leave the 12 in there. But it was also, I didn't entirely expect Apes to hit the 12. I'm sure Carter probably didn't either. Alright, so Arco moves out of his plus 5 entirely, puts his stack together. Oh, I just realized Arco lost all those ones over on the other side, so he is completely on the left side of the board. Not a whole lot of access to the other side. Unless he uses the portals, which he could. So Crackle at 72 troops. Can't really get anything done. Nothing crazy. He doesn't really know where to put his troops, I don't think. That exterior is pretty good. I like that he's bolstering his exteriors as much as he is. Only problem is his bonuses is going to be a prime place for someone to make their 70% run, especially Arco. All right, Crackle should sit on that portal. Ooh, he doesn't though. Unfortunately, he does not sit there. I think he should have, just so no one else would be able to sneak their way over there. By which I mean Arco. Ooh. Okay. Does he break? I mean, it would be only fair. I think he does. I think that's why he's guarding over there so that he doesn't get broken, which I think he will either way. And he sets. Does he? He does break. Smart. Smart move from Pipe Rat. So now Carter and Piper have both contributed to breaking Apes. Carter a bit more than Pipe Rat, but now Carter has a set. Apes will have a set as well, but and Apes still has a bonus. This is a bad situation for Carter. Hits the 6, makes sense. Hits the 5 as well, and guards entirely on that front. I think that was the best move he could have made. If Apes hits that, then that's going to be a bit. That's probably going to be game ending for Carter and Apes if Apes hits him through the 20. But I feel like it's more likely Apes just goes into Pipe Rat here because Pipe Rat broke him now. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Oh, 69 troops, let's go. I was wondering why all the dabs are coming out. I didn't notice. Ugh. But still, Carter now very weak. Yeah, I think he does. Oh, does he not go into him? He doesn't go. He doesn't push into him. I think he's accepted that he's just not going to hold that bonus, and retreats entirely into the other. Carter's just well played. Yeah, gives up. The war's over. Apes will not be holding 26 a turn. You know, Carter definitely got way more punished over that entire battle than Apes did. All right, Arco's turn. He does he set on 4? He doesn't really have a need to, and honestly, holding his set is probably smart so he can do something next turn when everyone's going to 4 cards. But then again, kills just still aren't that worth it. Actually, that's not entirely true. Carter's could possibly be worth it when the next trades come in. Unfortunately for Arco, he's kind of off the trade cycle right now because of his kill on the pink bot earlier. He's technically a card behind everyone else, and he's already last in the turn order. So long term, that kill kind of messes with him. Crackle sets on 3. I'm not entirely sure why Crackle is setting so early. He is definitely not the person at risk, and he uses a while to do it too. 70 runs are very hard on this map because of pathing in 60s. That's true. Very true. The 70 I've seen the 70 run get ruined a couple times so far. Like I think during Pete's game with this, I watched his stream. I think he this is 3 off of 2. I think he was 1 territory short of the 70. Yeah, he got to 6. Yeah, that sucks. 1 territory off. That almost happened to Cecil during our game earlier, but he had enough 3-on-1s to roll. All right, Pipe Rat just taking a card and passing. Well, man, Pipe Rat in a good position right now. He's above Crackle and he hasn't even set. Multiple people, myself included in my group, got to 60% plus but couldn't quite get the 70. Yeah. I mean, sometimes 70% games go like that, man. Like, people run it, don't quite get it, then someone else runs it, doesn't quite get it, like, over and over until someone finally does. Carter sets on 3. Smart and lucky. He needed a set there because he was very much at risk of death. Arco has a lot of ones he can hit when going for the 70% currently. He does. I think that's what Arco's lining up for. I think Arco's lining up to 70. I don't think he's even going to go for a kill. Hopefully the other players notice that. I think Carter did. I think that's why Carter. I think Carter just moved that there. Carter's separating himself a good bit, splitting his two positions there to kind of clog up the map. To ruin a 70% run if anyone went for one. I don't understand why Apes has that 22 there. He should really move that up if he's even going to have it. Moves the 47 to the portal. Man, that 22 really just isn't doing anything. I don't know why he added so much there. Arco sets because he has to. 120. Does he do anything? Does he run the 70? Can he? He can most certainly go for it. He's setting up for next turn. Stacking on the portal there, that is very obvious. That makes it very obvious to everyone that they need to do something this turn. Because otherwise I believe Arco will win next turn. I trust that Arco sees his lines. I'm willing to trust that he has complete lines for the 70 by doing that. I can't quite count them out right now, but I think doing that is going to definitely... Oh boy, we'll have to see. I think moving this 47 there may enable Arco to win. I think it'll enable a few people to win, opening that line up. Ooh, does Crackle run it here? He's out of time, I think. He hits Arco down a bit. That might be Crackle's last turn. Because it's like you see a player like Arco make a move like that where they do something preemptive that won't be useful for them until the next turn. It makes you think they're going to try and win next turn. So hopefully the players are picking up on that. Board is about to explode exactly. What Arco did was very risky because he clued everyone into the fact like, hey, look at me, I'm going to win this turn. All right. Pipe Rat sets, puts a lot in that corner. I wonder if he's about to do what I think he's about to do. Oh boy. No, he's not. But that 40, I think that's just another way of him clogging up the board. But I don't think that 47 really does anything by being there. I think that's something that can be worked around by most of these players. But we'll have to see. Actually, that does. I mean, it kind of already blocked Carter, but now it especially does. Maybe that's what Carter was setting up for, but I don't think Carter has a 70 run anyway. He just doesn't have enough troops. All right, time is ticking. One turn left before Arcos. Does Apes do anything to blow up this board? Does he do anything that can win him the game? He might have a set. He's on 4 cards. Does he have a set? It doesn't look like it. He does not. Or at least I hope he doesn't. If he just willingly went to 5 cards, that is a very bold and probably wrong decision. So I really hope that he just didn't have a set on 4. But he is hitting. Is he just hitting everybody? Is he running for something? No, I think he's just hitting everybody, getting in everybody's way. Messing up the board. Possibly a good decision. Muddling up the portals. Oh, and Arco has a set on 3. I think I'd be willing to bet you he had a wild. That's why he did. That's why he knew the 44 would work, because he knew he had a wild. And he also knew, but Apes could tell that Arco was going to use the portals. So him doing that, very smart. Let's see if it works. Ooh, it might not. I think I think it might just end up with Apes dead. Never mind. Actually, yeah, because he has 5 cards. Arco can kill him and set again. Oh my goodness. Apes was the last person that should have done that. Uh-oh. That just hit me. Wow. Good on Arco for seeing it. Yeah, okay, and Apes dies. Apes goes out 5th. 4 points. I think that's going to be end of Apes' tournament. I think that's going to be end of Apes' tournament run there, because he only got 4 points. All right, that's 3 bounty points for Arco. And he sets again. Does he have the 70? He's got to run it. No real other option. He can't get a kill that sets him in either. Oh, he just might have it. Oh, he's got to be fast, though. He's got to be very, very fast. I think he's got it. He's got it. All right, and that is GG's. Arco with the win and bounty. That's going to put him high on the leaderboard, I believe. He's already at 26 points. And that was 2 kills from him because he also killed the bot. I just remembered that. So that's here. Let's put up the final. Let's see if we can get people in called as well. Alrighty. So, what a game. Let's move Pipe right up here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, him not having that trade on 5 kind of ended it. Or trade on 4, I mean.
Apes having no trade on 4. God, what a lineup. What a lineup for Arco.
Yeah. I ended up having the set on 3 to have enough troops, but yeah.
So that ending was kind of explosive. But let's talk about the beginning first. So, Crackle. The going for the plus 12. That was bold. You stole it from Arco. Well, I didn't know if he'd let you have it. I thought he was just going to steal it straight from you.
I didn't think
I had the bot.
I think they'd let me hold it, to be honest.
I don't know if Arco's going to join the call, but yeah, no, Crackle, I was very surprised, especially when you lost the 4-on-2. When you lost the 4-on-2, I was like, oh, it's over. Arco's going to take this bonus. Crackle's going to die. I mean, I thought it was over. But so fortunately for you, Arco ceded the bonus to you.
Yeah, I was just praying the first 4 turns that no one killed me. Or no one hit me hard enough to get me
killed. You were very weak, but eventually it did pay off. I mean, you stayed alive. I
was telling Arco to break you, honestly, because I wanted to kill you after he took my bot kill.
I don't know. I gotta be honest. I thought it was the right play to team up on me if you could. And, I don't know.
Oh, hold on. So Arco is in the call. Arco, we were talking about Crackle and his move in turn 1. So what were you thinking when Crackle was trying to take the plus 12 that you had a lot of territory in? And he lost that 4-on-2. He was quite weak. Didn't have a whole lot of material in there. Were you thinking about just taking it for yourself?
I was, but with the way, if my 4 and 2 were swapped in positioning of the spawn, I maybe would have considered adding there and taking over the 2, 1, 1, and 2. But because they were in the positions that they were, I would have had to do a 6-on-2 to get rid of the 1 spot. And then if I wanted to attack more territory, it would have been a 5v2 and a bunch of 1s. And if I failed any of that, I would have been screwed as well. And regardless of my dice on those 2s, it would be Crackle would likely just be full inting into me because
that's fair.
I went into that bonus.
I had a trade on 3, and I was like, if he breaks me now, I'm just gonna trade in and send everything into him.
Yeah, exactly.
All 4 troops.
All 4 troops.
But
I know, because as well, when I took over the plus 8 and he got his plus 12, it's like, and I get that 17, 18 drop. Like it happened. That could have been the case for a lot of people across the board on this map, where it's like I could just plop everything here and completely fuck him over if I really wanted to. But I don't know.
I was very pissed off when he did not have that trade on 4, man, and because I knew you were gonna get him, and then I was gonna run for the 70 next turn. I had it pathed out perfectly.
Yeah.
That board was quite open
myself, but I realized I couldn't get it because there was like a few territories shy. But I was like, that's the only chance I have of actually doing anything in this game when Arco stole my bot kill.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to talk about, the bot kill. So
Chad, that wouldn't have got back to you anyway, man. I would have took.
Yeah, no, Crackle would have gone for it. I don't know if Crackle would have gotten it, but he would have gone for it.
Well,
Pipe Rat definitely could have had it.
I didn't have enough troops to go for it that turn that I wanted to.
That's fair.
Like, I can't get
You know,
it.
I just don't
Unfortunately.
think you would have even gotten the opportunity, man. Like too many other people had it.
Yeah,
But-
I know. But
I had
so
to
annoying.
convince myself to go for it because like normally it wouldn't be worth it to do at all, but that's 3 points.
True, exactly.
I'm like,
on
Yeah.
this board,
alright,
you don't
Yeah.
have
fine.
a lot of shots
And now
to
you're
do
sitting in the
so-
top
so-
10, buddy.
Oh hell
No,
yeah!
he's got to be number 3.
Is he number? No, I think he's number. I think Hudson
No,
said in
okay.
chat that he's number 6 right now.
Okay, never mind. I was
You know,
thinking 50.
Because top 5 are pretty high up right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, then the next thing that happened was Apes taking the plus 10 and plus 11. Apes,
Yeah.
did you actually expect to hold that, or were you living on a prayer during that turn?
I was thinking, like, the plus 10, I got the first turn. I was excited. I was like, all right, cool. But then I was like, I'm going to try for the 11, but I'm going to do it slow. That's why I just did a couple hits the next couple turns. I was like, well, I'm going to try it. And I didn't expect to hold it. And so I was like, okay, broke me. I'm going to break him back. And then when Chad broke me, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to break anyone else. I'm just going to sit there. And then I sat there with no set on 4. And I'm like, well, I'm fucked. And I'm like, oh, I'll just
That's
What
fair.
you're
spread out.
saying is I might have saved your life if I had let you hold.
I-
But you would have won. I think.
I'll be
I think
honest.
you would have won anyway.
I'll be honest. Like that entire altercation definitely punished Carter more. Carter definitely got the short end of the stick after
I
that.
was lucky enough to have a set on 3 to not die. There.
That's true. If you did not have that set, I was like, oh god. But anyway, I will say at the end of the game there, just from everybody else besides Arco, when Arco put his all of his trade on that portal that wasn't even open yet, did you all understand like I gotta do something now or else this game's over? Or would you guys just kind of like, or did you guys not
I
even
was
think
no
about it?
position to do anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything. So
Like I was kind of surprised it got back to him because like when he did that, I was like, well, that's just a signal to the board that something's gonna happen. I mean,
Yeah, I
everybody was
I,
doing
I,
that.
I got
Arco
I
had
got
pretty good
I got
stacks and all over
Yeah.
the bonus there.
yeah,
so
I got to
he had a lot of
save
places
my I got to save my wild card till that point.
that's fair.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know, Arco.
figured-
What do you do if he doesn't have if he has a trade on 4? If Apes,
He probably- Apes
trades
probably
in,
wins
I,
the
I, I
game.
was I was
anyway.
planning on trying to rush the 70 without a bounty
That's
if
true.
he traded on 4.
Well, I'm gonna be
And
honest.
if he,
I
and if
think
he,
you might
but if
have
he, but
actually
if he
done
blocked
that.
the board up enough, I maybe
I
wouldn't
think
have
Apes
gotten
might
it.
have actually been able to take the
Yeah.
70, but he
I'll-
didn't attack quick enough.
Well, I'll be honest.
Maybe.
The board
I
was
think
very open. The board was very, very open when Arco went for the 70. It was extremely open. I tried to block it as much as I could. I think Pipe Rat King did as well too, but obviously wasn't enough when you can get a kill in a trade.
True, but I'll be honest. Like Apes, I liked Apes' plan though of guarding the portals. But the thing is, he needed a trade. He needed a trade to be able. Like
Yeah.
Apes, if you had a trade and you did what you did with blocking the portals, Arco would not have had the 70. That would have completely ruined his plan if you did that with a trade, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not having a
Well, I was
trade
trying to
just.
block it up and
yeah.
then save myself at the same time, and I
Yeah.
was like, well, I don't like I could have stacked it all in one spot. I'm like, well, that wouldn't have helped either way anyway. Someone else would have just run it anyway too. So it was a shot for nothing.
That's fair.
I
But
think there would have been a few 70 runs that took that go around there.
that's true. But in the end, here, let me refresh this. In the end, we have with the leaderboard. So we have Arco sitting at 6th place. Where are the rest of you guys? Let me see if I can find you. Pipe Rat King sitting at 30th with 25. Crackle tied at 31st with 24. Who else do we got? Carter tied at 42nd with 20.
I'm out. I know.
I mean,
I'm out.
you might. I think 20 could possibly be the cutoff.
There's only
Yeah, there's only
10
two other groups
12
after
more
this.
players.
And
I
then
know, but it's very unlikely. I'd have to get in like a tiebreaker.
And then
I don't know.
And then unfortunately, Apes, you are outside of the top 48, so you will be eliminated after this round. Yeah. But I mean, it was a valiant effort, man. I mean, like that was genuinely,
I
mean, I
had to
think it
break
was
you though, Apes. I couldn't let you hold that because you would have won the
Well, I
game.
understand. Oh, I understand. You had to break me there. There was no shot for me to keep it. I was like, I got to do something. I should have gone to the other side of the board is what I should have done.
Yeah, I knew when you put
What?
us back, and I'm like, you're gonna take it, so I got to prepare. That's why I started adding troops to the board.
But yeah, good games, everybody. That was probably the longest I've seen one of these games play out. I mean, most of these
Oh, it
games
was
I've seen
very
have been like
intense.
20, 25 minutes.
I just want to thank everyone for letting me stay in the game a little bit. So I could at least get the tiebreaker point.
Yeah,
I
this
did
one
not think that was gonna happen.
this one was a lot more good neighbor version.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh well. Actually, there was some bad neighbors.
Well, in
Um,
comparison to what normally happens on this map.
yeah, I got you. Like, there was a lot more bonus holding. Like, I almost went for the +4, but then I looked at the board situation. I'm glad I did. I'm like, wait, this +9 is basically free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, no, you had that turn one all the way. I mean, like that was
Yeah.
completely free for you.
I should have actually pushed out into the ships bonus next turn. To be
You could have
honest,
tried
I
for
think
that,
I missed
honestly, but I feel like the
opportunity.
same result would have happened with apes trying to hold those two bonuses. Because even though it's not maybe as much, that would still be like probably +20 a turn for you if you took both of them.
Yeah, I
So it's
figured
still quite.
that would be the until Crackle started adding troops there. I thought maybe when Apes took that bonus, I could take the ships, and then we could both be like, "Hey, if you hold this, I get to hold this, and
That's
that's
what I
fair,
thought was going
fair."
to happen too until Crackle put his 15 troops
You
in
know,
there. I was like,
Crackle wanted
ah,
an
I'm like, "Are
exterior
you
very
kidding
badly.
And,
me?"
I had
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys let me hold that long. As soon as I
Yeah.
had that trade in of troops, I was like, I gotta get them out over the board somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
very
I
good
was
games.
asking Arco. I was actually asking Arco to break you when you took it. I'm like, Arco, you can
Yeah. If
kill him off so I can kill him.
yeah, it was either do that on like turn 3 or whatever he first took it, or and then not at all because he had too many troops at that point.
No,
Or I
no.
could,
I was thinking just immediately when he had like 19 troops
yeah,
and
like
he had first
immediately when he
taken it.
took his bonus. Yeah, that's the
I was
time.
like,
That was the only
that's why I was
time it would have
asking you to be like,
been.
please attack blue, please attack blue.
I know,
I
because
know you don't want to
because
do that though.
I did.
yeah, because I went with either my options were either screw Crackle over, screw Pipe Rat over, or go for the +8 as well and somewhat match them fairly evenly in bonus and hope and pray.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
once you took the +8 as well, I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna be nice here. Each gonna get
Yeah.
+12 or 13. And
Hmm.
Hmm.
if you
Now
didn't
it
take that, I would have been more scared.
Yeah,
yeah
you.
now if you failed. You rolled a 5v2 on the second turn. If that also failed, then I would have been more incentivized to
Well,
take that over instead and
You didn't
allow
get that
Carter to break
unlucky,
my
thankfully.
+5. Yeah.
I
well,
was actually
4v2 was a
hoping
dumb
that I
roll.
could
I
somehow
just got
take that
excited and
+5,
screw it.
but then I was like, you have a stack right there. You're gonna just smack me. So, because I wanted that +5.
Interior 7,
Yep.
which
Hmm.
immediately got moved to a portal on the
Yeah.
next turn.
Hmm. I was. Yeah.
But you know, good games, everybody. I'm going to close out the stream now, but thank you guys for joining me
Good
for the
game,
post
guys.
game. I wish you all luck in the later rounds and whatever other tournaments you guys are in. And you guys all have a good night.
Yeah. You too.
Take it
GG's.
easy.
All right, thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I have been quarantined. You can check me out at twitch.tv/quarantined if you want. I hope you guys do enjoy. The next game, the next group 11, will be. When will that be? I don't know if we can pull it up here. Let me. So tomorrow at 1600 UTC, so 10 a.m., so 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to tune into that, have some fun. But you know, I'm going to close out here. You guys have a good night, and I will see you all in the next one.